Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Today I'm building a kitchen using the new Home Chef Hustle stuff pack. I do also have a giveaway of this going on currently, which will be ending on the 13th of October 2023. It is my previous long form video, so go check that out if you want to maybe win this stuff pack. So sorry I have not been uploading many build videos recently. I just haven't been in the mindset for doing like proper creative builds. So I've just been doing mainly shorts, tutorials, and I've been doing other fun little things using the face cam, which I don't usually use a face cam, and I've done tier lists, and I did an overview of the stuff pack and stuff like that. So I decided to go with that sage green colour counter. My favourite is the blue, but I didn't want to just jump in and do a full blue kitchen. And I really do love this sage green colour with this light wood. It is super beautiful, so I'm going to go ahead with that. And I do change this a little bit. I wanted to use the end counters because they look different, but I didn't like the gaps down the side, so I do go ahead and change this very shortly. I also wanted to do some black accents, so I thought about doing black cabinets at the top, but I changed this and ended up using the green also. And the black accents I use are very minimal, and I also do a black floor, which makes everything else stand out. I wasn't sure I was going to use the black floor. I was testing a few out, and when I put the black on, I liked how much everything else stood out. This kitchen also gets bigger and bigger. I just keep making it bigger and bigger because I want to fit more things into it. I actually saw a picture of a kitchen like this, and it was looking out of these big wide windows. So when you're washing the dishes, you can look out into this beautiful scenery. I'm doing this in Tartosa. It is one of my favourite worlds. I don't really like the wedding pack, but the world is absolutely beautiful, and the lighting in it is also really beautiful. I tried to use as many stuff from the stuff pack as I possibly could. I think there's only a couple of items I didn't use because it didn't make sense for the build. Like I didn't want open food and stuff in the build, so I didn't use like the little parmesan and tomato set. Is it a pizza making set? I don't know, I'm not sure. But I used Eco Lifestyle quite a bit in this as well because I just thought the wood tones matched really well with the stuff from the Home Chef Hustle pack, since it has this light wood tone and it has a few accents of black, which is what I wanted. So here is when I'm changing up the shape of the kitchen, and I'm going for more of that L shape going around with the counters, and I still get to use one of the end pieces because I'm going to end it here and put an archway next to it. I've done this room so it can be added onto a house. I will upload it as a room to the gallery. There's no weird tricks or anything, so it's easy for me to upload. I know sometimes people ask me to upload stuff to the gallery and I can't upload it as a room because technically it's using two rooms and one of them is the basement, so I can't upload it as a room. It's super annoying, I know. I was really finding it hard to use the shelf cabinets because I don't feel like it worked next to the other cabinets because you can't get to it technically. But I really wanted to use them, so what I ended up doing is placing them underneath and using the shorter cabinets going around the top, and I felt like that made it work a little bit better. But I wanted to extend the shelves going along up to the oven, but I didn't want them to just end at the oven, so I ended up using the Eco Lifestyle divider and sizing that down and placing it up against the oven. I know technically that would be a fire hazard, but you know, it's fine because it's just The Sims and it doesn't matter if you haven't got a fire hazard there, they will still burn the house down. And like I said in the review, I like to size down certain items like the knife block and the cooking book because I just feel like they look really big in comparison to other items, so I sized them down once. And to place some of the items exactly where I want, like the mixer right up against the fridge, I placed it on a counter, sized it down and moved it into the other counter. I do leave this shelf up here at the end. I just remove it while I'm building so it's not in the way and you can see everything. It is super annoying, so I just move it to the side, pop it in later. I love this little compact dishwasher as well. It is super cute. I like the fact that you can still see the other part of the counter. It just makes everything look a little bit more interesting. And I've got the waffle maker on there. I just had to. I was going to put the pizza oven in, but it didn't quite fit in this build, so I didn't use it for this build. I'm just placing everything out that I haven't used just to see if I want to use it or not. So I think I do end up using this, the little whipped cream and raspberries, but I don't use the other item. So I added the divider in here. You can see I did that off camera because I was like, you have to delete walls and stuff and it's just a bit boring. Here's why I added the black flooring, and I just think it really made all of the counters stand out since everything else is such a dark shade, dark light shade, not a dark shade, and the darkness brings the lightness out. I also didn't want to over clutter this kitchen. I didn't feel like it was the sort of kitchen that would be overly cluttered, so I avoided that, just placing a few things on the sides like the little bread loaf in the container, and obviously the stuff from the Home Chef Hustle pack like the mixer and the waffle maker. But the rest of the counter is pretty free bar the knife block, and I did end up making the kitchen bigger again because I really wanted to put the shelf in, which is also from Eco Lifestyle. And then what I did, because this is a European based kit, is I put 2 bins in, and I don't know if the rest of Europe does this, but it's a massive thing here in the UK. We have 2 bins. We have a recycling bin and a normal bin for our waste, so we can easily recycle things. We don't have to split them up because they're already split up in 2 separate bins, so I went ahead and did 2 separate bins just here. And I know a lot of Europe is very big on recycling. Also, some places are way better than the UK. We need to up our game 100%. I was going to see if I could place the microwave on these shelves back here, but I ended up placing them like inside a cabinet. It's not technically usable because it's raised up 3 times, and items are only functional if you raise them up twice. So not usable, but I just wanted to add something else in because I felt this side was a little bit plain and boring, so I ended up putting a cabinet where those bins are. I didn't like it here on the right hand side, and I wanted windows there, so I do move that so I can place windows in. But this is the sort of thing I was doing. I wanted to place it in the actual cabinet so it looked like it was a built-in unit. I think the microwave does disappear at one point, but I do bring it back in, but I don't know if it's going to stay there because it disappeared twice. So I don't know if it's just The Sims doesn't like the fact that I rose that up twice. And I went ahead and added the Desert Luxe curtains around the edge of the windows here. And I like this because it has that like rod section, so it looks like it can be fully closed. And I end up adding a plant either side and still using this shelf here. I went ahead and added the last details, but this is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!